Yeah.
Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Kool-Aid-Man100X. I'm about to show you guys the hybrid build using Tectician, Authority, and FireCrest Acquisition. Now it's going to be a long drawn out video, so I hope you enjoy the gameplay at the beginning of the video to show you a little brief intro of how I'm going to show you step by step to make the same exact build that I did for the hybrid build. I'm going to show you all the talents. I'm going to show you all the recalibrations that I did. I'm going to show you the guns that I used. I'm going to show you pretty much the whole identical build of this hybrid build that can definitely give you a reclaimer field, a tactician field, a FireCrest field, and also healing and saving others as well. And also having that fire acquisition in the back to definitely take down enemies with your turret a little bit more stronger. So the first thing we're going to start out is we're going to look at the build. And you already know we got our first gun, which is our Warlord, and our second gun is which is going to be our Tabray. I definitely went over these, or I'm going to go over these before this video comes out. So yeah, if you want to get a little bit more in depth of why I use these guns, they're very nice to use, so definitely watch those videos before this one. You can definitely get a good idea of what mods and stuff that I use for this gun. Now what we're going to be focusing on is the talents. So the talent that I really want to focus on to make this build beautiful is what makes this build very tacticianish, but you have to be smart using it. You can't just run out there and just use this build. You have to be smart and tactical with your movement in this build. Now what's really cool about this build is that the first magazine with the 25 per hit chance has a fire status effect with the first bullet. Now remember that. Now the second one I like about this is play rough and the deadly. Now these three talents is perfect for this build. You want to have those three talents. The next three talents you want to have for this, you don't really have to worry about, is the critical hit chance and the lights out. That's when you go against a lot of enemies that you don't have to really worry about. Now, what I do like to do this is you want to, if you do not have this, I recommend you have this bag, which is the Ninja Bike Messenger bag, where you can mix them up. You can mix different talents with it for the backpack, and you can definitely activate that talent for the backpack. So definitely try to get this. If you do not have this, you will not be able to use this build, just letting you know. All right, the first thing I would do, I would try to get the tactical vest, which is very good. We're going to go over that in a second at the reclaimer. So you want to get a tactical vest as your first one. The next one, you want to get a FireCrest, and the next one, you want to get another FireCrest as the knee pads, and you want to get the tactician hands, and you want to get the tactician holster. Now that we got all the gear set and we got our ninja bag set, we pretty much self-explanatory done. I don't really use my pistol, so you can use any pistol that you want. That's up to you. But you pretty much got this same identical build. Now we're going to go over the reclaimer set to make this build a little bit more better. Now for the reclaimer, it's a little bit more difficult. Now when you do the recalibration for this, you want to definitely pay attention to what you're using. So the mask that I choose, which would be the FireCrest, you want to put plus 12% damage to elites, which will definitely increase the FireCrest ammo and also increase the fire to it as well. So just put 12 plus damage, and also as well, we're going to get into the mods with this later. The chest you want to add, it will have 1,141 stamina. You want to make sure you have that. You want to have a 5.50 enemy armor damage, 90% skill haste, and 24% increased kill XP, which definitely add this to it as well. The next one is going to be the ninja bag. Now this is very self-explanatory. You can do this if you want. I add plus 13,000 skill power. This will definitely up your skill power to 13,000 to boost it up a little bit more, to add more of a damage and effect to it as well. The next one is going to be 7.50 enemy army damage, so you can definitely recalibrate that if you have it or if you don't. And the holster, you want to put a skill haste on that, which would be 7%. And the FireCrest knee pads, you want to put electronics up to 1,147, which would be your choice. Now, that's pretty much all the recalibration that you need to that build. Now we're going to focus on the mods to make this build even more powerful than what it is. Now, we're going to go to the mods, And the first one we're going to put in, which would be the skill haste at 3%. You want to have that at your prototype stemma mod, which would be 3% skill haste. And you want to go down to your prototype firearm mod, which would be 3,318 health. This would definitely add to your health as well. As you can see, your health goes up. That adds to it as well, so you can definitely choose that along the way. Now, the next one, which would be the ninja bag, you can add the what's really cool about this theory is that you can definitely add 3,248 skill power to that after you recalibrated it. Then add a support station range, which would be 6.50%. And you want to add your performance mod, which would be 5.50 with your first aid ally heal. That's when you're healing somebody and it moves a little bit more faster. The next one for the mask is you want to add a prototyping mod, which will add another health to it. And the knee patch, you want to add another one, which would be 4.0 turn damage, which would be your performance mod. And your last one is you're going to be 4.50% support station healing speed, which will definitely heal up your support station a little bit more faster. Now we pretty much went over all the mods. Now we're going to go over our talents and abilities. And our skill, talents, and perks. I mean, skills and talents, basically. The first one, we're going to go here. The first one is going to be mod life support. Drops and revive station that automatically revives any ally who are down within the affected area. What's really cool about this is that I believe the cooldown is only 16, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's only 16 seconds, so that's not bad. It got the quickest cooldown in the game, so I definitely recommend using life support if you have this. But I'm going to tell you what makes this build even more nastier, that makes it even more faster, and chop down to 16 seconds to 10 seconds as well. So we're going to get that as our talent, and our next one is going to be, which would be our turn, the turn that reduces range by shooting fire. So what's really cool about this, the cooldown is even faster with that. It has 67 seconds. The total is like 29 seconds at most. So yeah, but the damage is pretty good, 18,000 damage, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty nice. So the cooldown is only 29 seconds. That's really good as well. So, and the next one, pretty much self-explanatory. You just want to run the recovery link, and the cooldown is around, 35, whatever, 300 seconds. So that pretty much to save everybody in case you're down or whatever. And the talents, we're going to go over our talents. The first one is going to be triage. The second one is going to be combat medic. And the third one is going to be strike back. And the last one is going to be on the move. So pretty much all the talents that you need, pretty much perks are self-explanatory. You don't really need that unless you unlocked it. Now, we're going to go back to our inventory. Now, what make this build very cool is that you have to have 3 to 2. So you have to have 2 FireCrests and 3 Tectician authorities. It really doesn't matter. But the FireCrest automatically activate the talents. So if you see here, the set bonus, I get 3+ incendiary grenade capacity, and I get 50+ bonus, 50% flame turn range and 30% flame turn damage, which is very good. Plus, as you can see here, I added the mods, which I added a 2,913 health, which I add to my stamina, which is 250. So you can see that as well. But what makes this build deadly is that we can go here, which makes this build deadly, get a 15% skill haste, which is 10% skill power. And also you can see here, every bullet you hit an enemy with adds 1% bonus to skill power. Every bullet you deploy a skill hits enemy adds to 0.2 bonus skill power. Skill power bonus maxed at 30%. Bonus is consumed on skill power. Every time you shoot a person, it cools down your skills. It cools down all your skills. So what's really cool about this, you can keep shooting and it cools it down even faster and it comes right back quickly. So that's what makes this build even more deadly. And as you can see here, I put the 265 stamina, the 3% skill haste, the 261 firearm damage, and the 3,000 health. Now what's really cool about that, if you're in a firefight, we go back to the Warlord. As I told you a little bit long ago, it adds to your, as you can see here, play rough, damage reduced by 20%. So as you're hitting, you're not getting damaged if you're not firing. So if you keep firing, it adds to your skill haste along the way. So that's what make that a little bit more deadly and a little bit more, you know, rangeable as well. So another thing about this build is that what I do like about this build is that, you know, with the Nike bag you can add more capacity to it, and also you can upgrade to even higher to add more performance mods and firearm mods to it as well to make it more stronger. So you can definitely do that as well to make this a little bit more stronger. But this is pretty much the hybrid build to make this build a little bit more. So your firearm is going to be 226,000, your stem is going to be 379,000, and your skill power is going to be 208,000, which would be your electronics. Electronics will be 5,000, your stem will be 4,000, and your firearms will be 4,000. It's pretty much a balanced build. So you have to really learn how to use it in an effective way. You just don't want to run out there. You want to just be behind your teammates or in the midst of your teammates. You can definitely add to this ability as well. So also you can actually take shots and put enemies down along the way. You can definitely get more quicker cooldowns along the way as well. So pretty much that hybrid build is the best build I've pretty much made so far. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay at the beginning of the game. And I will have some more stuff for you and some more builds I will try out to mix it up as well. I do have a method too to this build as well. That's called skill power, and I'll definitely go over that with you as well. You can definitely switch it up and have more of a FireCrest build in case you want to get the classified version, but you can definitely try out the classified version when you make this FireCrest build that I'm going to make with the Ninja Bike Bag. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you have any help, leave it in the comments below and hit me up on Facebook, Twitter. All my links will be in the description below. If you yourself want a t-shirt, make sure you hit the end screen links that's available on your screen right now. And also, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. Deuces.